morning.
I'm like sitting on my knees.
Wow, like I look small. Hi.
Hi, I'm Nicole.
And I'm Christy.
And we're the Clarity Girls. And every week, Christy and I film a series called Spirits-uality, which is where we have some drinks and we talk about spiritual stuff. So
hold on, let me sit on my knees or something.
Do you want a pillow?
Christy's
a child, so we have to give her a booster seat.
Yeah. Oh, this is better.
Is it better?
I just felt really small.
Are you feel better now?
Yeah.
So we decided to bring it to you live, Spirits-uality video.
Because we're here.
We're
drinking, we're filming, so we thought, let's do it live. Let's just see what questions you guys have for us.
Yeah, so grab a glass of wine and join us. And, so we've been up to a lot of, like, cool stuff. Can we share that right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Share it. If you're catching us on a replay, make sure to comment replay. If you're catching us live, say hi, let us know you're here. We're going to be answering questions if you have any, but not psychic questions. This isn't a... Spirituality is more of a, like, how, what,
we get
who,
drunk
where.
and we talk about spiritual stuff,
Yeah.
right? So ask us life questions. Ask us what you want to know about. Or you can ask us questions about us, too. We like to answer questions about us.
We like to answer questions about us, yeah. So, we have new things happening.
Yes.
So for anybody who who isn't following me, I guess, directly or isn't part of my group, guys, I wrote a book.
She went and wrote a book.
I wrote like a real one. Like you can hold it in your hands. And I'm very excited about it. It's just the coolest thing. So it's called Rock Your Soul, the Down-to-Earth Guide to Mastering Your Mind. So it's a whole book on like a cheat sheet to how your brain works, but it's funny and it's cool. And it has a lot of really, hi Lori, it has a lot of really crazy stories in it. So get it, read it. It's on Amazon right now. But that's one thing. So Rock Your Soul.
Yeah, and you have a part. We have a party for the book coming up.
Oh yes. Okay, so my book launch party and official book signing is August 11th at 6 p.m. at the Starlight Room, and there are tickets you can buy on our website, which we will link below. For $15, it gets you in. It gets you food. It gets you drink discounts and book signings. So
and who doesn't want to hang out with us at the Starlight Room?
It's really going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a really fun night. So make sure to get your tickets in advance because there'll be 20 at the door, and you don't want to pay extra money for nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that. That's going to be fun.
So August 11th, put it in your planner. If you have a physical, I still have a physical planner.
Me too.
I can't, I'm not like a technology person. I also still write checks, not at the grocery store, but I do still write checks.
Please, because I hate when I'm standing back.
No, I don't do it at the grocery store, but I'm very serious about like paying my bills. I have to see it on paper and then I feel better about it.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah.
I need that structure. So I don't even remember what we were talking about.
We're talking about your book party.
Oh, my book.
Now
I don't know how that led to checks, but
other stuff that we have going on, and our biggest thing is Clarity University.
Clarity University. So we have a whole like online university. So personal development, getting into that space where you're like becoming the best version of you. We have classes and we're just going to keep adding to them, guys. And we also have some pretty exciting news for October, which we're going to make you wait for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're working on bringing on some guest teachers right now too, that I think are going to rock your world and rock your soul.
Yes. So you're going to want to, there's so many motorcycles going by. If you hear something, it's not Christy, it's just motorcycles. But you're going to want to, you're going to want to check those courses out because we have some quick ones. So if you don't have a lot of time in your day, you've got 20 minutes. We've got some mini courses for you, but we also have some longer ones. So if you want that in-depth learning experience where you come out a master.
And we have hypnosis sessions that you can listen to over and over and over again. So
you have to buy those.
Yeah, and let me know what hypnosis sessions you want me to record because I'm into it. I'm having a good time with those. I was just working on one a few minutes before this. Mm-hmm. So keep watching for those to come up and let me know what you guys want with that.
Do you have one for like workout motivation? Can you make that one?
I will because that's a popular one. A lot of people come in person for that with me.
Yeah, because Christy made a workout motivation one way back when we first started, and I'm not kidding you, like it just wore off like 2 days ago. That was 4 years guys.
I'm just in time with this new recording.
I truly went from from not working out to waking up every morning at 6 a.m. to run. Like, and I still do that most of the time, but I did go to Vegas this past weekend, so it was less of running and more of like
Vegasing.
Yes, we'll say that. So you're gonna want to check out Clarity University. The courses start at $5.99.
Yeah, I mean
that's like doable.
$5.99. Yeah, and right now I have my August reading up too, and that's important. So my August reading is, I have a tarot reading, I have an energy report all mixed together. I break it down into categories of what to expect for the month of August with relationships and home and career and self and health and all of that stuff. So if you guys didn't get that, it's only $5.99 on Clarity U too.
I didn't know that was up.
Yeah.
Well, I need to watch that.
Yeah.
Her energy reports are gold.
Hi,
Jen Hatch.
Hi, guys. Oh, Lori has a comment.
Hand.
It's hard. We have to, the lights
We
are
can't
bright.
read because we're
You
old
guys
now.
are awesome teachers. Anyone who hasn't taken a class with you needs to check them out. Thank you,
love
Lori.
you, Lori. You're our favorite. Thank you for your sweet comments.
Yes, thank you.
So we want to leave time. So if you have a question for us, or things you want to know about us, or things you want to know about spirituality, or like anywhere you're stuck in your life, or a personal comment, like share that with us below. We are here to answer your questions, and we're excited about that. Not psychic today. We're kind of going with what we do
here.
for
We're drinking. We're filming, and so what we thought, and so we'll tell a little story.
We have a story.
So one night we went out to the Starlight Room because the Clarity girls love the Starlight Room, and we had a couple Claritinis,
which are officially on the menu.
A drink named after us there, and decided that it would be a good idea, a couple of Claritinis in, to do a giveaway.
Yes.
So we took a picture of ourselves.
And then we posted it with the intention of it being a giveaway to share. Except for when you've had a couple Claritinis,
you're not at your best.
You're not looking your finest.
The most beautiful you could be.
It's not your best, look. So Chris and I posted this picture where we were not our finest.
Yes.
But it went viral, and it has still to date the most likes that any picture of us has ever gone. The most shares. I mean, it had over
our most popular
500
post.
shares or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just 500, shares, and that's crazy. So,
so our thought was, while we're drinking, and probably again not at our best,
yes,
we would make a live video and see
what happens.
See if it goes viral. So
minimally, we have one question, and it's from Lori. So Lori says, how is Mercury Retrograde impacting your spiritual practice? Well, Lori. So Mercury Retrograde, the travel complications are real. Because let me tell you, I went to Vegas last weekend, and I was supposed to be home Tuesday afternoon. And I went to get on my flight, and they canceled it. Like, as you're getting on it, they canceled my flight. So, if that's not the most retrograde thing you've ever heard, but what it did give me was extra time in Vegas. So, if I didn't have any money left to spend, I sure don't now. But,
and that was like a huge part of your spiritual practice.
It was a huge part.
Be in Vegas.
But listen, here's where that came into play. Is we actually connected with 3 or 4 different people who we had conversations with about life, or about their career path, or about like their presence on social media, or just all of these different connections that were made after that. And so I think, you have to understand what Mercury Retrograde is doing. You have to understand where it's leading you, because those were really powerful interactions, not just for me, but for the people involved, of it being kind of something that changed their game. And so even though there's inconveniences popping up, you have to understand like what they're leading you to. And that's part of that spiritual practice, is trusting that even though things are happening that are annoying, or like, I mean, I had to take a red eye at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I really haven't slept in days. But like, you have to understand that even those inconveniences that are showing up are intentional and purposeful, and leading you to whatever you're needing.
It's like trusting that it's all part of the big picture. And for me, I'm doing the very retrograde thing of kind of looking back at some things in my life and revisiting that, and I think working on healing some old wounds, and I'm starting to look back and notice some things from a different perspective. And so I actually feel like, honestly, I'm rocking this retrograde a little bit right now.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
I don't care. I feel like I am.
The universe is gonna like have at you now.
No, the universe is excited for me. The universe is proud. and so I'm doing it, but I'm also allowing myself to not be so emotionally attached. So I'm allowing that spiritual process of exploring that and allowing the emotion to come up as it needs to, but I'm also not letting it own me. I'm also not letting it control my day, my life. I'm visiting those feelings. Yeah. I'm not living in those feelings.
Yes.
And so like that's part of my spiritual practice has been just allowing the process, and like it doesn't have to be all sunshine and rainbows and unicorns, and which by the way, we got some awesome unicorn pens.
Yes. How do we?
Anthe?
Is it Anthe? We're bad with names.
All the way from the UK.
All the way from the UK, we got some
amazing.
amazing unicorn pens. So thank you, Anthe, for that gift. That was amazing.
Like perfect retrograde gift.
It was the perfect retrograde gift. So we're really excited about that. Hi, Jessica and Andy, and I missed who else popped on. But if you have a question for us, about spirituality, drop it below because we're drinking and answering questions like classy girls.
Yes. Yes, and we'll just wait. We'll just sit here and sip on our drinks during the
like
awkward
Kermit.
silence.
You know the Kermit meme?
What questions do you guys have for us? What do you guys want to know about life?
Yeah.
Clearly we're
doing great
informed.
things.
Yeah.
Yes. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is pink. How about yours?
Teal.
I didn't know that.
Caribbean blue. You didn't
I didn't know that. Did you know my favorite color is pink?
Yeah.
Oh, like obsessed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
I knew that.
All right. Well,
that's okay.
Okay.
I'll forgive you.
I know what foods you like. Okay.
Huh?
I know
That's
what foods
true.
you like.
I'll let that go.
I could plan an entire party for
Jessica
Nicole.
Wilson's drinking wine too. Cheers.
Yay.
Because it's, what day is it? Thursday?
Thursday.
It's Thursday.
It's thirsty Thursday. Y'all.
And we're
here.
No, and I don't know. I feel like this retrograde is like, I feel almost like an observer of it, which is pretty cool because I don't feel like I'm like caught in the chaos in my head of it. So if you're caught in the chaos, pull yourself out by your, I don't know, I was going to say bootstraps, but is that what you do? I don't have straps on my boots, I don't know, but pull yourself out of it. Get your shit together and look at it from an observer. Okay, so funny story. You guys have to watch out for our YouTube. If you don't subscribe to our YouTube, make sure you just subscribe to our YouTube because Christy and I made a fake astrology video a couple weeks ago that I haven't posted yet because I wasn't sure if I should. It's that good.
Yeah, literally our abs hurt from watching ourselves.
Yeah. We think we're funny, but it's a fake astrology video and it's absolutely the funniest thing. But I think I need to just stop talking to people.
What are the questions?
Why am I having crazy dreams? Oh, because the energy is batshit crazy right now, John Hatch.
It's all over the place, right? It's everywhere. But I also think like that's part of the process too of like taking a look at old stuff and clearing it. I mean, we had 2 lunar eclipses and now we're in between this lunar eclipse and this solar eclipse, and this is like a magical period where we have all of this amazing energy that's supporting us in progressing and releasing and moving forward and leveling up. And so it's all really good stuff, but sometimes we do that work in our dreams. And sometimes it means that they're going to be weird dreams or nightmares or...
I think it's just like a jumble of emptying stuff out. So
it's
some
like
of
your brain vomits, kind of.
That's sexy. It's like brain vomit.
Brain vomit.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
But if you're like not, if you're having a lot of dreams during retrograde, I actually don't dream a lot. Most people would assume I do, but I don't dream a lot except during retrograde. And it's always really vivid or really important or, has something to do with somebody else in my life or other people in my life. So just take note of them. If they're super crazy or they're super bad, just, take them for what they're worth and leave the rest. If they feel like they mean something and you just feel like you need to figure that out, do that. Do some dream research. You can find a million dream dictionaries all over online. So just type it in and see what happens. And I think too, like actually a couple of, speaking of, okay, so a couple of days ago, before I left for Vegas, Christy and I were in here, and there was this giant spider outside of my window, like giant. And I've had spiders in my office for whatever reason for like weeks. And so Christy's like, oh, that's a sign. And when I was in Vegas, my friends in a different room called me and they're like, there's a spider in our room. And like, I'm not really scared of spiders. So like, we need your help. So I come to their room and it's a wolf spider, guys. This is not
the
normal.
Spider of all spiders.
This is like the king of all the spiders. And I'm like, I'll walk in and they're tough. And then I'm like, wow, that's a big, fast spider. I don't really know. So anyway, so spiders came up for me. So just take notice. This is a good time to notice themes. This is a good time to like just recognize what's going on for you or what things are consistently coming up. And if it's like, God, I feel like I've seen a lot of that, just take a note, because that's a space where you can kind of like do some research. So Christy pulls out her animal totem book, and that was for me to kind of do recollection, and it really talked about creative projects, which I just finished a book and I've been trying to figure out what happens after you finish a book. Like, what do you do with it? You can use it
have
as
a book launch party.
You have a book launch party. August 11th. I'll plug it about 15 times. What are the best Hi Amber, what are the best ways to charge my crystals? Ooh, that's a good one. Because sometimes I don't feel like my crystals charge as well, like on their own. So I'm going to ask Christy, because Christy's the crystal queen.
Yeah, I mean, I put them out underneath the moonlight, right?
Yeah.
Under the full
that's
moon.
a good one.
But like, quite honestly, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I only do that about 3 times a year because most of the time I forget. Right. So
Keeping it
here's
real.
what I do is I set the intention that I am powering up my crystals. I like to leave them in my windowsill, here at home, so that they do absorb some of that moonlight. Mm-hmm. So I will kind of like a couple days later after the full moon, I've already forgotten and I like shove them in my windowsill. So I do that, but I also really like to just take my hand and set the intention that I'm sending energy into those. And it's not that I have special magic. You all can do that too.
It's just
so I like to just go over the crystals. I have like trays and trays of crystals, so this is the way that I do this quickly. Or I'll hold one if I just have a couple of crystals, and I just kind of send the energy into it, and I'm like setting the intention that I'm filling them with renewed energy and that they're going to be at their best.
Totally. I also really like sea salt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'll just dunk them in
clearing.
a whole thing.
Yeah. So it's helpful to like clear, and then you
want to recharge it. Yeah. Because it's where do you get crystals and what kind should I have? Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, so you want to recharge and you want to clear them. So sea salt's a great way to do that. I also like sometimes just spray them all with sage spray. So I'll just put some sage essential oil or burn sage, and I'll spray it on to them and just let that clear. But that's a really great way to just get things clear, because we have a lot of crystals here, and I imagine you probably, because they're addicting.
Yeah.
Crystals are addicting. Where can we get crystals, and what kind should I have? So that's Jessica's.
Yeah.
Who's drinking wine with us.
Locally, if you live locally, we tend to send people to Fossil Rock Acres, because, so they are in Savona. I think maybe Campbell now. That kind of area.
I haven't been to their new shop.
I haven't either.
Because I have an addiction.
Awesome,
I've heard it's amazing. Yeah. And Marjorie Mosier, who runs Fossil Rock Acres, is fantastic.
I mean, she knows her shit.
She knows exactly what you need, exactly what will help you with XYZ. If you're like, I'm not sure. But the best way to pick out a crystal is just to see which one pulls you in. Mm-hmm. Because whatever one pulls you in, 9 times out of 10, it's just like it's exactly what you need.
You'll feel it, and
Lori
you don't even need to
Campbell.
know. Yeah. Okay, Campbell. Yeah, and if you're not local, because a lot of our following now these days is not local. So, what I would just say is feel it out. You know, if you walk into a crystal shop and it doesn't feel like it has the best vibes, or you hold a crystal and you're like, ooh, that doesn't feel good, then maybe pass on that crystal or pass on that shop, and just finding a place that feels like it has good energy, because there is something to be said for how the crystals are
Yes.
gathered and harvested and treated and
Totally.
who's had them before you. And absolutely crystals can be cleared, so you can clear them as well.
Yeah.
But it is helpful to have them start at a high vibrational place, at a good place. So
Well, and you'll be more likely to like want them if
Yeah.
they are. Although I have bought crystals off Amazon, to be totally honest. I bought like amethyst off Amazon. And they weren't fantastic when I got them in, but I cleared them and they were fine.
Right.
So,
and there's a place called Bliss Crystals that's on Etsy. I always have trouble saying that. I don't know
Etsy.
why. Etsy. But Bliss
Nailing
Crystals and any crystals that I have ordered from there, anytime I've been looking for something that I couldn't find locally, I order from there, and they've always been fantastic energy and just quality. So I recommend Bliss Crystals too for anybody online.
yes. Another question. What do you recommend for new house cleansing? Yes.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, wait. We didn't finish answering that question because she asked what crystals to buy. Like, not just where to buy them, but also, like, what crystal. And Lori made a good recommendation that she recommended crystals for your chakras just to get you started. So that's, like, kind of like red, orange, yellow,
You
green.
want to get a rainbow of
Yeah, like a
crystals,
rainbow of
basically.
crystals, because what the crystals do is they hold the vibration of the energy of that chakra to clear it. So if it's your root chakra, that's kind of like a good place for anxiety, that's a good place for grounding, but the stone will basically help you do all of that with ease. You just want to find the right color, but again, you'll be drawn to what you need. So if you're drawn to pink ones, you probably need something for your heart chakra. If you're drawn to blue ones, you probably need something for your throat chakra. So go to the ones you're drawn to, although the chakra recommendation is fantastic, Lori. That's a good idea.
Absolutely. And I do have a class on getting started with crystals on Clarity You.
Too.
See, I'm
See
just
how
gonna
handy
plug that.
Clarity You is?
So, but I also feel like specifically just across the board that it's very helpful. Quartz crystal, amethyst are two of the most important crystals that you can have in your collection.
I like black tourmaline. Black tourmaline, if you're very energetically sensitive, that is my go-to crystal because that is one that not only grounds me if I'm feeling a little floaty, but also I feel like absorbs the energy between me and other people. I've mentioned this about 40 times in this video, so bear with me, but I went to Vegas this past weekend.
Did you go to Vegas?
There's a lot of energy. There's like, it's just a lot of energy for an empath.
Yeah,
and
I'm sure.
I was telling Christy earlier, I'm like, I think I need to clear my energy because it was just a lot of stuff there, but I had a black tourmaline with me, and that I think genuinely helped me out overall. So if you're going into a situation that's busy or has a lot going on or has a lot of people, you're definitely going to want to grab a crystal, either a crystal quartz or an amethyst or black tourmaline, because that will help protect your energy or at least absorb stuff in between you and other people, especially if you're going into a situation with somebody who you're like, I don't really like this person, or their energy is just garbage, or they're angry, or they're like irritable. Definitely bring a black tourmaline so you don't take on the energy because it'll help you out.
I love black tourmaline.
It's a
It
good
helps
one.
me a lot, yeah.
I like
It
the
really does help
Apache
me a
tier
lot.
too.
I don't
That's
have one of those.
Oh, they're so
Yeah.
good. You have to.
I gotta get one. All right. See, I'm learning stuff here today. Oh my gosh. So we had a question about
new house
new
clearing.
house. So
Yeah.
I like to think of that as like a blessing, and I like to call it that. So when I do those, I call it a blessing, and I will write down the intention for what is like the intention that we want to set for this new house. What is the energy that we want to have in this house? Do we want it to be probably joyful and peaceful and all of these things? And I like to write down everybody's name on the paper who's included in that. And then I go through and I sage the place. So you can use sage, you can use Palo Santo, you can use cedar wood, whatever you like, but going through with an open window or an open door and just setting the intention that the smoke is going to clear everything in the house and that everything that I can't even talk. I've been drinking, guys. Sorry. that anything that is negative energy is going to be released through the windows or the doors that are open. So it's really helpful. Just, I think that's important to reset the energy. So even if the people who lived there before had beautiful energy, you don't want it.
It's not yours. You want it to be yours.
Yeah. So I think that's really helpful to do that blessing. And so I do a whole ceremony around that, but that's some of the stuff that I do.
I love that, and just to add to that, when I moved into my house, I had to do a lot of staging. There was just some funky stuff in the attic, but one thing that I did that so my best friend actually lived in the house I live in now, and I was really worried about it not feeling like my house because I'd gone over there so many times and it was her house. And so I actually made my energy, I kind of lit my whole body up, just visualized that lighting up with my own energy, and then I projected it out around the whole house. Like I just projected it outside of myself and filled up the entire house. And that for me was like, this is my house now. This is filled with my energy. And that was like huge for me, and I think made it more comfortable for me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's Richboro?
I could do that maybe. Yeah.
Christy could do that. I'm worried about clearing houses, but Christy could do it.
Yeah, as long as there's no ghosts.
I like road trips though, so I'll come visit you either way, Jessica.
Blessings.
Yeah, as long as there's no ghosts there. But I don't feel like your house has ghosts.
No, I don't either.
Jessica's. Just one of you, but you're plural today because mine.
So let's do maybe one more question. What questions do you guys have? I think there is a little bit of a delay with the comments, but feel free to. Oh, near Philly. Okay.
I love
little brother
Philly.
Lives in Philly, who's not that little, but he's always my little brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really am heading out that way. We're working on that soon.
So if there's any more questions, or if you guys have any more questions, we're like so excited.
Yeah.
We're so excited to do this because, like I said, we do this every other week. We film for a couple weeks for our Spirits-uality. So make sure you sign up for YouTube, because we make these videos with wine every week. We post them, and they're pretty ridiculous, but also really informative. So, except for our fake astrology that you'll be very excited to watch.
But subscribe so that you can watch it. It's worth it.
Yes, it's worth it. It's hilarious.
It's definitely worth it.
We'll probably get in trouble for posting it, but I'm very excited about it.
You know, we're going to just be us.
How can I get a reading? Ariel. We can't see. I turned 31 in July, and my eyesight is just, I'm not sure. Plus, there's a lot of lights, but
yeah.
How can I get a reading? So we're doing readings a little bit differently now, and we're doing primarily clarity squared readings.
Which is like you get both of us together.
2 first.
Surprise.
So just on our website, there's a form you can fill out, and that's the best way to reach us. Or if you want to text us, Ariel, you can text us at 607-438-2939, and that is probably the best chance of getting an immediate response because we're so busy in between sessions. But yeah, we're doing readings a little bit differently, and Clarity Squared is kind of our
we
go-to
like to be
right
together.
now.
We have fun.
We have a hard time being apart. So it is a 2 for deal, but we are doing phone sessions, and we are doing individual what am I trying to say?
Maybe video sessions?
Video sessions, yes. We are doing video sessions or that.
Yes. So book your Clarity Squared reading with us. We have fun with it. And we both tap into some different, we have different gifts, and we tap into different energies. So it's fun to do together.
Oh, you had a session last year?
Oh, okay.
Who did you meet with? Did you meet with me, or did you meet with, I can't see the picture and I have a hard time remembering names, but do you remember who you met with?
Probably both of us.
Probably both of us? Maybe both of us. Oh, and thank you for thinking it was amazing. Either way, I appreciate that. But yes. So just find us on the things or text us 607-438-2939. And make sure you guys come to my book party. I'll post a link below so that you can get registered. This is probably the only place I'm signing books, to be perfectly honest. I think that's, kind of a different thing for me, and I really, that's probably it. So if you want a signed book, you're going to have to come to that event. But if you just want the book, Amazon, Rock Your Soul, find me on Amazon. And if you've read my book and you liked it, leave me a good review. Don't leave me a bad review, please. But if you did like it, reviews help me rank on Amazon, so please leave me a positive review. It's really helpful. Is retrograde a bad time for travel? Andy, yes. I was just if you watched the beginning of this video, I was telling the story about how I actually ended up an extra day in Vegas because my flight got canceled as I was getting on it. So,
but again, an extra day in Vegas is.
But also, I had an
really
extra day in Vegas, so I guess it's how you look at it, you know. So is it a bad time for travel? It's much more likely to have inconveniences in travel during retrograde. So yeah, but like I was saying earlier, is like if you look at it from a different perspective, like there were so many people who I came in contact with that it was just so worth it. I just felt like there were really impactful moments that I had because I was there. So look at not what's happened, but maybe the reason that you're supposed to be there, or just be open to exploring the reason that you're still somewhere, or that you've had that experience, or whatever comes up.
Be flexible with your plans.
Yes, be flexible. That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Yes, whenever you can be flexible and just be open, I think that'll serve you really well for anything in retrograde, whether it's travel or contracts or those tiny little inconveniences.
Yeah.
It'll help you out.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to get some Mexican now. So
We're going to go get quesadillas. I feel good about it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Thank you, everybody who had a question for us. This was fun. Maybe we'll do this again soon in a couple weeks.
Yeah, let us know if you like the live.
Yeah, if you like the live, let us know. If you're catching it on a replay, let us know. And if you are catching us on a replay and you have questions, still post them, and we'll come back and we'll answer them the next time, okay?
Yeah, so we'll make videos about it.
Yeah, you can, or we'll make videos on YouTube about it, but definitely make sure you still ask if you have a question, because that helps us determine what content's best for you guys. But we love you all. Thank you for watching. Cheers to anybody who's having a glass of wine with us, and we'll catch you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.